So here you can see they're trying to guide motorcycle riders back into the correct lane. Some of them act very confused as if they've never heard of the motorcycle lane before. Good morning everyone, it's around 6 AM and I'm at the MMDA base here in Timor. Behind me you can see the guys are getting ready, the guys and the girls are getting ready for the dry run of strict implementation of the bus lanes and the motorcycle lanes. The idea of this is the buses will stay in the bus lanes and the cars will stay in the car lanes, and this will hopefully reduce traffic and reduce accidents. So we've literally just got on the road and they've already stopped one motorcycle who was riding in the bus lane. Because it's funny actually, I was just saying to him in the car, how are you going to enforce this for motorbikes? Because they're near impossible to catch. And he was saying how they're going to have it like stretched along the road, and if they have to, they can send someone after them on their own motorbike. So they're really going for a strict enforcement. Of course, this is the first 3 days of the dry run, so at this point it's about education. Nobody's going to be getting a ticket, nobody's going to be getting a citation. Although these rules have been in place for a long time, they haven't been enforced for a long time. And you can see, there you go, he's happy and he's going to get back on his way. They're both wearing helmets, so there's no problem there. They're following all the rules, they just happen to be in the wrong lane. Now, of course, one of the important things is that the lane markings are actually clearly visible. So right now we're also checking the blue lines for the motorcycle lane just to make sure they're actually visible, and if not, where they might need to be repainted. So here you can see a bus that's just unloaded illegally. Basically, he's just stopped in the middle of the road and dropped his passengers off. The danger is that now this woman and this young child have to cross a dangerous road, and this is a high traffic road. So yeah, he's going to get in trouble for doing that. And you can see right now they're writing out a ticket for this. So yeah, this adds to traffic and it also adds to danger. So I asked the MMDA, what's going to happen to that bus driver? Is he just going to pay like 500 pesos and then the next day he's going to do the same thing, the same thing, the same thing? And they said no, they've actually confiscated his license because they want to send a strong message. It is so dangerous to unload passengers where he did, because he's basically forcing him to walk across a busy highway. Not only that, but he's adding to traffic because he blocked the lane of EDSA, which is the biggest highway running through the heart of Manila. So yeah, it's not just going to be a slap on the wrist. He's actually had his license confiscated. Yeah, he'll get it back eventually, but for now it's one less, troublemaker off the road. So right now you can see they're lined up across the road. What they're trying to do is tell private motorists to stay out of the bus lane, buses to stay in the bus lane, and motorcycles to stay in the motorcycle lane. Now at this point you might be thinking, well, how about private cars that go in the yellow lane because they need to come off EDSA? Well, that is allowed. They're going to give you an allowance somewhere around 100-200 meters, as long as your intention is clear that you're in the yellow lane so that you can come off EDSA, or because you've just joined EDSA, that's fine. But if you're just in the yellow lane for no good reason, that's when you're going to get penalized. So one of the problems they're having is that because the motorbikes are so far away, it's hard to flag them down. So they're going to send one of the bikes ahead and he'll be the one to go in the inside lane and then tell other motorbikes, hey, you shouldn't be here, you should be in the motorcycle lane. So of course this is part and parcel of trying to reach as many people as possible, using motorbikes, using cars, using people on the ground, whatever is required to get the message across. So you can see here they've stopped the rider who was using the inside lane. Again, today this is just about education. They're not going to be giving him any kind of citation or any kind of penalty. It's just to educate him to stay in the motorcycle lane. Oh, here you can see they're trying to guide motorcycle riders back into the correct lane. Some of them act very confused as if they've never heard of the motorcycle lane before. But I can tell you, we like the guy that we stopped a few minutes ago, no complaints. He said, yeah, okay, I understand, and I'll go in the correct lane, and that was it. Happy, nobody's angry. But next week you do wrong, it's a penalty. So yeah, right now it's about education. So you can see they're stretched out all along the road so they can really reach a lot of people, and if someone does run, they can easily manage to flag them down eventually anyway. So right now you can see he's trying to tell this bus to go into the yellow lane, but he doesn't care. Oh, here we go. He's actually following the rules. So many of them are just ignoring it. So you can see here, even when he's telling them, do not unload here, do not unload here, they just do it anyway. And now he doesn't want to stop, he's just going to keep going. And honestly, this is the problem. None of them want to follow the rules, and even when ordered to stop or ordered to stop doing something illegal, they just do it anyway. So this is becoming ridiculous. The bus that stopped there, is he allowed to unload people?
No sir, no sir.
It's not allowed.
The bus stopped there.
So he's meant to go up there and unload
Yes,
there.
sir, not here.
Oh, they're so stubborn. Even if you tell them not to unload, they're still doing it. So you can see the enforcers telling him, do not stop here, do not unload passengers, keep going. And some of them do follow the rules. Let's see what this one does. Yep, he's going to keep going. Oh, it looks like he might unload anyway. Okay, his doors are open, ready to unload. He's now being pulled over. So you can see he's now explaining to him that you can't just unload anywhere you want. And the thing is, I mean, this is just so ridiculous. There are enforcers all the way along this road. They're all telling him, don't unload here. And he does it anyway. So it's, one, they know. Two, they know enforcers are here. Look, even now, another one. This guy was telling him, don't unload. And then he unloads anyway. None of them want to follow the rules. He just told him starting Monday they're going to start penalizing vehicles that don't follow the rules. I can tell you it's so frustrating standing here and watching it. I'm thinking, if even with all these enforcers on the road, they still can't get people to follow the rules, what does it take? And honestly, I think the only way is that coming Monday, if they don't follow the rules, take their license away and stop them from driving. There are many drivers out there who are willing to work hard, work honest. Just remove those drivers who refuse to follow the law. Even with all of these enforcers here, remove them, take their license and replace them with people who are willing to follow the rules. You can see right now he's telling him, do not unload. The guy poked his head out of the bus. They're still thinking, can I do it? So yeah, let's see what happens. How far will he go before he tries to unload again? I'm guessing as soon as he gets past the last enforcer, he's going to unload. Yep, there you go. Does not care at all. And there you go, unloading, unloading, unloading. So I decided to come further down the road just before Shell, so I can actually see how many of the buses that were told not to unload decided to stop here anyway and unload. Actually, one of them just went past, and as soon as he saw the camera, he decided not to unload. So yeah, maybe I think they forget that the MMDA have the metro base and they can see them on cameras and they can do a non-contact apprehension. Anyway, I'm just going to stand here and watch and see how many of them sneak past the enforcers and then try and unload here. So here you go. As soon as he got past the line of enforcers, he's unloading anyway. So this is the problem. They've been told, don't unload here. It's not okay to unload here. And then they just unload here anyway. And I don't know if you could see that on camera, but the driver was smiling and waving. So for him, it's just a joke. It doesn't matter. And this is the problem, that people just don't care, basically. So this bus is being told, do not unload, keep going. Let's see what he does. He's thinking about it. Should I unload? Should I not unload? I see the cameraman. What should I do? Rub my neck. Keep going, keep going. He's thinking, should I stop? And they're pulling faces. Let's see what he does. He knows he's on camera because they're pulling faces at me. Let's see what they decide to do. Yep, unload, don't care, whatever, basically. So that was just a quick video about the strict implementation of the yellow lane and the motorcycle lane. Like I said, the first 3 days are a dry run. So at the moment, they're just educating drivers, reminding them buses should be here, motorcycles should be in the motorcycle lane, and cars should be in the other lanes. Now, based on what I've seen today, they really have a lot of work ahead of them. Today is educating. On Monday, they'll start giving penalties, citations, and everything like that. So maybe we'll see better results once they start giving citations and people start learning, hey, I'm going to lose my license. Hey, I won't be able to work anymore. I don't know. What do you think? If you have any suggestions, put them in the comment section. They're trying, but some people just aren't cooperating. And before I forget, I want to say thanks to everyone who shares my posts. It really helps them reach more people, and it's very, very helpful. So I do appreciate it. I also love people who leave comments and likes and everything like that. I do appreciate it. I don't get to respond to everyone, but I do read every comment. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.